Alright y'all, we gotta talk about it. It's something real serious, but nobody seems to want to talk about it. 2K23 is now looking like one of the most expensive video games that you guys will ever play. We finna get right into it, break down all the details. Drop a like, drop a sub if you can. Now I created this 3-level shot creator build that you guys see behind me, a 6'1", 188 pounds with a 6'10" wingspan, inspired from the homie badge plug. And two questions came to mind. How much am I gonna have to pay to get this build to max level? And the other question was, is it possible for me to play the game and get enough VC to max out this build? And after taking a deeper look into VC payouts versus the idea of purchasing VC, this is some of the things that we found out. I went into my attributes and I started doing the math, increasing each attribute and jotting down the cost to increase this attribute to max level. You guys see I increased my driving layup and I would have to pay 32,346 VC in order to max out my driving layup. And I did this for every single attribute in every category. And these are the figures that I came up with. In order to max this build out, I would have to pay out MVC 473,428 VC. And right off rip, I think a lot of you guys are noticing that that's cost more than $100 worth of VC, as the $100 package gets you 450,000 VC. That means that if you guys spend an additional $100, you cannot even max out your build, as you guys will still need another 23,428 VC in order to max out this particular build. Now, looking at this chart that I personally created, we want to go through these attribute points so you guys could get a better understanding of why I was so frustrated when looking at these numbers. In each of the categories from top to bottom, finishing costing about 72,000 VC. Your shooting will cost you guys 141,000 VC. My playmaking alone will cost me 127,000 VC. My defense at 60,000 VC. And my physicals will cost me 70,000 VC. And one of the first things that I noticed when looking at these numbers, outside of my main gaming characteristics like my strengths in shooting and playmaking, there's still 3 other categories which are my weaker categories. Those will cost me $19.99. About 75,000 VC is what you get for $19.99. And I would only be able to upgrade some of my weaker attributes. Let's say, for instance, I wanted to just target my strengths. If I purchased the $49.99 package at 200,000 VC, I wouldn't even be able to max out my shooting and playmaking, as those two numbers far exceed the 200,000 VC you get for $49.99. And let's take a look at the shooting category. Upgrading my three-pointer at an 89. We're talking about getting your three-point shot to an 89 will cost you 70,000 VC. That one attribute alone could cost you guys $20 to upgrade. $19.99 getting you the 75,000 VC package. And if you guys take a close look at the particular attributes in each of the categories, there is only one gameplay attribute outside of my physicals. We're talking about finishing, shooting, playmaking, and defensive attributes. I only have one attribute that goes above a 90 on this player, and that's my ball handle attribute. Ironically, my ball handle attribute goes to a 95 and will only cost me 53,000 to max out to 95, but to get my three-point attribute to an 89, it'll cost me 70,000 VC. Now ask yourself for a second, why do you think that may be? Ask yourself, what is the one attribute that most players attempt to add to their player builds? That would be the three-point shot attribute, right? I want to add something else that I noticed as well. Whenever you go over 90, the attribute cost just completely skyrockets. You guys will probably spend more from 90 to 99 than it'll cost your player to get that attribute up to 90. So for instance, my three-point attribute cost me 70,000 to get it up to 89. From 90 to 99, it'll be well over 70,000. And this is not a bash on 2K. If you guys want to bash 2K, I totally understand. If you're frustrated with the just insane VC costs, I get it. But I'm just speaking and exposing facts about my personal experience on 2K. And I know a lot of you guys may not have noticed this for NBA 2K23. Can we all agree that badges make the game? If you guys don't have badges, then you're not going to play nearly as good at the game. Now, we just went over the cost per attributes, right? And if we can all agree that you really can't compete in this game if you don't have badges. Let's go into these badges and see if we can equip, like say a shooting badge to help me shoot better while I acquire these attributes or help me get to particular attributes. Maybe badges can help me shoot better if I equip it at a higher level. Will I be able to do that? Let's go into, let's say, the guard up badge. Let's see if we could even equip this badge. Can I equip it on silver? No, I can't equip it on silver because it says my mid-range shot will have to be a 69 or my 3-point shot will have to be a 73 if I wanted to equip the guard up badge. So 69 mid-range, 73 3-point shot. Let's see how much that'll cost us. So in order for me to equip that guard up badge, I need a 69 mid-range. So let's increase that to 69 and let's increase that 3-point shot to a 73 and see how much it costs us. You're looking to spend 22,000 VC just to equip the guard up badge on silver. Is 2K pretty much leaving us no choice to compete on NBA 2K23? Do you guys think 2K is being extra aggressive in their approach to getting you guys to spend money on VC? From my experience, 2K used to be a game where you can get on, play offline if you wanted, grind out offline, and still have fun without having to dig into your pockets. Has all of this changed? And let's consider the idea that you want to grind offline. How long would it take you to grind this player out online? Let's consider for a second that you get 1,000 VC per My Career game. Just to increase your 3-point attribute alone, it'll cost you 70,000 just to get that to an 89. That'll equal about, let's say 1,000 VC per game. That'll equal about 70 games on My Career just to get your 3-point attribute up. And as you guys see in the graphic behind me, the build costs 473,000. Now let's go into your VC packages and see how much it'll cost you to actually max out this build. Let's go into get here and pull up the VC packages as you guys see behind me. 5,199, but we all know to max out this build you will have to shoot directly all the way to the right and purchase the 99.99 450,000 VC package. And by purchasing this package alone, you will still be unable to max out this build. You will then have to consider purchasing the 19.99 package. But that's not where 2K stops. Because if we go into the get boost option, which is where a lot of players invest their VC. Get boost, let's go purchase some boost. In order for me to get a 10 pack of each Gatorade option, I would have to spend 10,500 VC and that would last me 10 games. Keep that number 10,500 in mind and we'll go on over into the skill boost. Now the skill boost that I would personally need is my jump shot skill boost. I need my layup and dunk skill boost and let's say my playmaking skill boost. Those are my strengths for the build that I have. I can add more like the steal boost, but let's say we're on a budget. How much would we have to pay for a 10 pack? And remember that 10,500 for the Gatorade option, we would have to pay an additional 4,500 VC. So for 10 games, you guys are paying out 15,000 VC. And the reason why those numbers are important is because while you're making your build, if you're gonna bring your build out there, let's say you pay out that money, you get the 99.99 package for 450,000 VC, you increase your attributes and head on out there, you still need another 23,000 to actually max out your build. That 23,000 is gone your first day going out there to compete on skill boost and Gatorade boost, which then puts you guys back into your pocket to dish out some more money in order for you guys to max out your build. But hold on a second, maybe 2K gives us some VC back. Are there good payouts on 2K? Let's take a look at the payouts that 2K is giving back versus how much you guys are actually dishing out to 2K. So in the main quest, I don't have anything there. Let me see. Yeah, they don't give me anything here. But let's check the side quest, see if 2K is gonna give out anything here. Nothing there. Extra badge loadout, a banner, cosmetic type of stuff. And then they have this illusion of you gaining something with my points, which 2K really doesn't give you anything for getting those my points. But VC, they give you VC for the race of the week and you get 2,500 VC. That 2,500 VC that they just gave you will not even cover the cost for skill boost or the cost for Gatorade boost. Let's check out some of the MVP stuff that you can get for the city. And here are some additional quests that will give you guys some VC The Rec Warrior will give you guys some VC, 2500 VC. In fact, same with Rec Rat, Walking Bucket, and Triple Threat. But what will it cost you guys in time, and how much would you have to pay out? So Rec Warrior is asking you guys to score 1300 points in the Rec Center in order for you to get 2500 VC. And I know a lot of you guys never had a 1300 point type of game out there. So surely you guys are gonna have to play a ton of games to even meet this accomplishment. And in those ton of games that 2K is rewarding you 2500 VC, you're gonna dish out so much. 10 games will cost you guys 15,000 VC to get boost alone. So imagine what it'll take you guys to get the 1300 points and how much you'd have to pay out to even get to that level. And it's quests like these that actually showcase the strategy behind 2K getting you guys to dig into your pockets, because there's no way you're gonna score 1300 points if you don't have badges equipped, if you don't have your attributes upgraded. And that brings us full circle back to attribute cost, because in order to get badges you have to increase attributes. So 2K is looking like the absolute best casino ever. The house will always win. And one last thing to add to all of this is that IGN rated NBA 2K23 a 6 in their latest review, saying simultaneously a love letter to basketball fans and a microtransaction infested disappointment. I will leave a link to this complete article because it's really interesting. I'll leave a link to this article in the description below. Hopefully you guys could check it out if by chance you need further confirmation. NBA 2K23 is one of the most expensive, one of the most microtransaction aggressive type of games that you're ever gonna see on the market. I also want to add to this that I really like the gameplay on NBA 2K23, but I'm personally here to play the game. I'm not here to pay Mike Wang's mortgage, and I'm definitely not here to put gas in Ronnie 2K's Lamborghini. It just seems like everything has gotten flipped upside down. It's like we're living in the upside down. I believe the 2K community needs to take the reins back, because without us, there is no 2K. Without the player base, there are no aggressive microtransactions. 2K, show a little more appreciation for your player base. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Keep it locked right here at AllCity Live TV for more NBA 2K23 news, information, and updates. Drop a like, drop a sub on your way out. I'll catch you guys on the next video. Easy, y'all.